Hi everybody, welcome back or to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is April. Thank you guys for visiting my channel. Don't forget to subscribe down below and hit that little notification bell so you guys can be notified whenever I do upload. And if you guys are just a returning subscriber, thank you guys for coming back. So this video might look a little bit similar to my previous video because I am wearing the same thing and I do have my hair in the same style because I did film 2 videos today. The previous video that I filmed was my everyday glowy face makeup routine. I will link that video in my cards, that way you guys can check that out. Today I am just focusing on my eye. I had recently posted this eye look on my Instagram, which I will link my Instagram down below, that way you guys can follow me if you guys aren't already. I had posted this look recently on my Instagram. I got so many comments and requests on how I got this look, so I decided to just sit down and film this tutorial for you guys. If my lighting looks a little bit different, I'm sorry because I forgot to turn on my soft box lights and I am just using my ring light, so I hope it isn't a big issue. So like I said, I am just going to be focusing on the eyes today, so if you guys want to see how I got this eye makeup look, then just keep on watching. And I do have a giveaway still going on at the moment. I will link that video right on the e-cards as well. That way you guys can go ahead and enter. So with that being said, let's just jump right into this tutorial. Okay, so the first thing that I am going to do is I am going to prime my lids with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And I am just going to apply this all over my lid. Once that is down, I'm going to be going in with my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. I am just going to pick up this shade right here, which is, I believe, Creamsicle. And I am just using a Morphe M441 brush. And I am just going to pack that right above my crease. Okay, so once that is blended out, next I'm going to go in with this shade right here from the same palette. And I am using a Morphe M433 brush. I am going to pack that into my crease as well as on the half outer portion of my eyelid. And I am going to stay below that first color that I placed above my crease. Once I am done with that color, I'm going to go back in with the first brush that I had used, and I am just going to blend everything out. Once that is done, I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and I am just using a very pointed blending brush from Morphe. It doesn't have a name. And I am just going to drag that on the inner half portion of my crease. And I am also going to place it on the outer half portion of my eyelid. So now that that is done, I am going to cut my crease using my Tarte Shape Tape. And I am just using a very thin e.l.f. concealer brush. And then since I do have slightly hooded eyes, I like to look up, that way it marks on top of my eyelid. And that is what I am going to use to see where I am going to stop cutting my crease. And then I'm going to use my finger just to pat it out. Okay, so once I am done with that, I'm going to go in with my Bella GoPro palette. And then if you guys haven't seen my swatch video and tutorial on this palette, I will link any cards right above right there. That way you guys can check them out. I will be doing more tutorials with this. I just haven't had a lot of time, and there's been many videos that I've just been wanting to film. But I will continue filming tutorials using this palette. And now I am just going to go into this shade right here, which is Ice. And I am just going to place that on top of the concealer where I cut my crease. And yeah, I know there's a little bit of fallout, but that's nothing that I can't just dust away. So now that that is done, I am just going to wipe away any fallout. And I know that this portion isn't perfect, but I don't really care because I am going to be going in with eyeshadow over that. So now to blend that out, I'm going to go in with the shade Pumpkin from the Bella palette, and I am just going to put that in between the shadow and where I cut my crease. So once I am done putting that, I'm going to go in with this shade again. And I am going to put that right on top, but a little bit more towards the end. And then going in with the Bella GoPro palette again, I want to add a little bit of purple into it. So I'm going to go in with the shade Autumn. And this is just a Morphe B80 brush. I am going to place that on the outer portion of my eyelid. And then with the brush that I had used to place creamsicle, I am just very lightly going to make sure that everything is well blended. And then going in with this shade again, I am just going to really pack it into the middle center. And then really blend it as well right into the crease. Or since I have hooded eyes, it's going to be right above the crease. And then I'm going to pick up a little bit more of creamsicle and just really blend it. Make sure that everything is very smooth, and I really want that shade to peep a little. And then I am going to, for my under the eyebrow highlights, I'm going to go in with the shade Transparent with this, which is this shade right here. And I am going to put that underneath the eyebrow. And now I'm just going to make sure that the white and the brick orange red shade are really well blended, and just going in and really fixing anything and blending anything that I need to out. So now that I am done with that, once again I am going to just dust away any fallout. And I do have my face already done, but that is because I filmed a video prior to filming this video. I filmed my everyday face glowy makeup routine, so I will link that right above right here if you guys want to check that out. And if you guys want to see just how I do my daily face routine, since I don't really include that in my makeup tutorials because I just don't really like my videos to be super long, I try to make them as short as I can. So now I'm just grabbing an angled fluffy brush. I am just going to smoke out my lower lash line with Creamsicle. And I am just going to place that all along my lower lash line. So I don't have my name card of these shades with me, so I am just going to point at the shades that I don't really know the names, as I've been doing. I just know Creamsicles because I use that shade a lot for a transition shade. So I'm going to go in with this brick orange red again with the same angled fluffy brush, and I am going to smoke out my outer lower lash line. So now that I have that done, I am going to do my eyeliner, mascara, and put on some falsies. And for falsies today, I'll be using my Lash Love Shade Bay lashes. I am going to do that off of camera because I just do the same routine all the time, and I don't really want to make this video super long like I said. But I do have a little pictorial step-by-step tutorial on my Instagram of how I do my winged eyeliner. If you guys want to check that out, and if you guys aren't already following me on Instagram, I will link it down below. That way you guys can follow me. I like to post pictures on there and little pictorials as well. So you guys should definitely follow me, and I will follow you guys back. So like I said, I will be doing that off of camera, and then I will be right back. So now that I have finished off the rest of my eye, and like I said before, I do have my face already done. I will link that video in my cards, that way you guys can see my everyday glowy face makeup routine. And for my lips, I just used my Milani Amore matte lip cream in the shade Loved, which is the number 12. I think that this lip color went amazing with this eye. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you guys aren't already subscribed. And hit that little notification bell so you guys can be notified whenever I do upload. As always, I'll see you guys in my next video.